Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping in. I sure appreciate it. We are talking empties this time. Empties, yes. This is February and March's empties. I fell behind. I've had some big life changes I'm going through job changes, career changes, all that jazz. So I fell really behind in February and March. My sincerest apologies. I am starting a new job situation this month, so this month might be kind of sporadic for uploads as well, so I apologize ahead of time, but I'm going to get back on track here to the best of my ability, and I should be back to normal starting in May. But let's go ahead and get started with empties now. This is going to be I keep seeing that light flickering in the back. I'm like, what's going on over there with you, sir? Let's start with February's empties. All right, my first empty in that month, and it looks kind of gross at the bottom because it's been sitting in my drawer since the beginning of February. So I finished it right at the beginning of the month. So the bottle looks really gross. I'm really, really sorry. But it's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula, the Skin Therapy Cleansing Oil for your face. This is a really nice cleanser. It is $10, at least where I purchased it at Target, it was $10. I really enjoyed this product. I have quite a few cleansers right now, so I don't need to purchase. But when I do run out of my current cleansers, I will probably pick up another bottle of this. So this was fantastic. I loved it. Love the price point. I will be repurchasing eventually. This was an easy, quick empty. This is the Glow Recipe Pore Tight Toner, but it's the mini bottle. I bought this in a travel size when I was moving states about a year and a half ago. I was unable to find the full size anywhere, so I purchased the travel size online, and as soon as I purchased that travel size, the big ones were back in stock, and so I held on to this. I was like, for the next time I travel, and I never traveled after that, so I went ahead and decided to use it due to the age of it. So she was a quick use up. So that was nice. I do love this product. I, again, have another full size. It's been repurchased. I enjoy this. I think e.l.f. has a similar one that I bought, the part of like the Thirst Burst Duo set or whatever. I think it's extremely similar, just not with the watermelon scent aspect to it. I'm testing that right now. If it does the same thing that this one does, I will probably stick with the e.l.f. version, but I have a big one of this. It's been repurchased a couple times. I probably will repurchase it, but this one was a nice, easy finish. So, and these bottles are just so, so cute. This is one of the oldest lippies in my collection. It's about 2 years old, so I needed to finish it. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in the shade Honeysuckle. Now, you will see that there's still a little bit of product here. This is not my favorite, most flattering color on myself, so I chose not to dig it out of the tip, but it is pressed up as far as it will go. Again, just that little bit right there in the tip. I chose not to dig it out, so since I'm not going to dig it out, it won't click up any further. It is considered an empty. I like the formula. This shade just didn't do me justice. It looked, I think it would have been better in the fall, but still just, it's not the most flattering shade on me. So love the formula. I have a couple more of these that I really enjoy, but repurchase this formula, yes. This color, no. I have a fragrance empty here. This is the Being Frenchie hair, body, and linen spray in Moon Milk. I am learning I don't love this as a body spray. I don't love this as a body spray. It does not last on me. They have beautiful scents. The packaging is really lovely. The scent does not last long on my body at all. So I've kind of converted. I have 2 more bottles of this, not this scent, other scents, but 2 more Being Frenchies. But what I'm really loving them as is a car scent. Spraying my car with it, using it as like a car fragrance, or even like a bathroom fragrance, like spraying it on your bathroom rugs. So I'm using it more in the linen spray perspective than I am a body spray perspective. So I do love that. But I do think once I finish these last 2, I'm not going to be purchasing anymore. The scent is phenomenal. I just can't get longevity out of it. So they're pretty reasonably priced. The packaging is super cute. The smells are fantastic. Longevity is a problem. This was my Project Pan Primer edition, and this is the NYX Plump Right Back Primer. This is completely gone. Watch her make a fool of me as there's like a pump left. Nope, we're good. That happens to me a lot actually, but no, she is empty. I got every last bit of her out of there. As you can see, this is completely gone and the little pumper thing is all the way at the top. Um, I really like the smell of this one, and I like that it is a little bit grippy and a little bit tacky, but I'm learning I don't necessarily need grippy and tacky except for a few weeks in the summer when it's ultra humid. Outside of that, I need more of a pore filling primer, and I use very little of it. I just need it in my little cheek area right here, and that's it. I I already have the e.l.f. grippy one, so I don't need to repurchase this one as much as I enjoyed it. It served its purpose. I'm done with it. I'm learning what my skin type needs and what I need weather-wise. So I just don't think this is a necessary repurchase. So even though I loved this product, it's just not suitable for me and my needs. So I won't be repurchasing, but that was the only reason why. This one I'm going to have to pop up a picture of. I don't know which side I'm going to put it on, so somewhere over here. This is the Pond's Cold Cream Makeup Remover. I use the Pond's moisturizer and I do really enjoy that, and I really love the way this one smells. Unfortunately, my skin did not like it. I did have to pass it on to a family member. I attempted it several times. I also don't like, I know you're gonna laugh, it's in the name, I don't like how cold it is. I usually apply it before I jump in the shower, but I don't like sticking cold things on my face. I don't even like touching my face when my hands are cold. Like I warm my hands up every morning before I do my makeup and skincare. I just don't like cold things on my face. And so, hello, cold cream. But my skin just didn't react well to it either. It gave me a lot of breakouts, like superficial breakouts. Thankfully, they went away really quickly once I discontinued use, but it just didn't jive with my skin type, so I did pass that on to a family member. I won't be repurchasing. All right, another empty, the Essence Lash Princess in the pink tube, the Curl and Volume Mascara. This is a several time repurchase product. I will say though, I am very spoiled by my Tower 28 mascara, my Make Waves mascara. That is just everything I want in a mascara. I hate that it's $20, but in this recent sale, Tower 28 had, it was a buy one, get one free. So it made it essentially like 10 bucks a tube. And that was more reasonable for me. So I will continue to purchase the Tower 28. This one is okay. For the very first time ever, I experienced transfer with this, like transfer on my lower, gave me raccoon eyes, you know. That has never happened to me before, but I also have not used this product since I've lived in this new climate. If you are new to my channel, I was in Arizona, born and raised girly, and now I live in Kansas City. So there is definitely a climate change that I've had to adjust to in the last year or so. So I only wore this in a dry climate. Now that I'm in a humid climate, I don't know if that was part of the issue, but this one smudged like crazy on me, which again, I've never experienced before. I don't know if it was a bad tube, if it's a weather situation change, not totally sure. But what I do know is normally I would repurchase this, but I don't see myself purchasing this again for a little while because I have plenty of mascara. I'm also going to pop up a picture here of the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. I finished this one as well. I don't know where it is. Somehow it did not make it to my empties box. But I did finish one of these. I love the hold that this gives my brows. It is just perfect. I have very fine, thin brows, but I want them held in place. They move around a lot. I want them held in place. A lot of stronger hold gels give you that laminated effect, and with fine, thin brows, that just looks really spotty and really weird, and I don't love that. This had the perfect hold that didn't give me a laminated effect. It still looked like that fluffy hold, but they didn't move. The downside to this one is it is a very, very large spoolie. It looks like a mascara wand, and I feel like that contributes to the lack of product in this tube. I go through this way too fast. It's either drying out or there really just is not a lot of product, and I really think if there's not a lot of product, it is essentially the applicator. It is the size of a mascara tube, and so is the wand, and I don't love the wand. I love the formula, but everything else I hate. So I constantly go back and forth on whether I want to repurchase this. I'm constantly experimenting with other brow gels, and when I run out of options to experiment and try with, I do come back to this one. So this one's hard to say whether I would repurchase again right now. I am currently using the ColourPop, the Brow Boss, I think it's called. I won't be repurchasing that one either, spoiler alert, because it's just not enough hold for me. So I'm on the struggle bus. If you guys are in the same position and you have a brow gel you love, drop it below. I would love to check that out. Strong hold, but not laminated effect. Hit me with those recommendations. Another fragrance. This is the mini of the Sol de Janeiro 68 fragrance here. I really liked this travel set. They came out with 2 travel sets last year. One was exclusive to Ulta, one was exclusive to Sephora. I know they've reintroduced it since summer of last year, but this gave me an opportunity to try a bunch of Sol de Janeiros that I would not normally have purchased. I really enjoyed this scent. I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing. I'm really honing in on what I like and don't like fragrance-wise. This one, while nice, I am much more of a woodsy, musky, slightly masculine leaning scents. And this one is just really feminine and floral. So it's not for me. While it was nice and I got compliments when I wore it, it's just not my favorite. I do love smelling it on other people. I can pick up that scent when I smell it on others or when I'm in the stores, but it's not a Michaela scent, if you know what I mean. So good, just not a favorite. Forgot to mention the longevity on this, superb. These are hit and miss as far as longevity, at least Sol de Janeiro mists. 68 lasted all day. I could still smell it at the end of my workday. So longevity is fantastic. There are other scents that as I empty them, you will see that do not have good longevity on me, but this one did. And my last one here for February is actually a declutter. It is not an empty. This is the Tree Hut Sugar Lips Candy Cane Lip Butter. This came out, I think, 3 years ago, and it's separating in the tube. I've tried to use it. It's got a funky texture to it now, and I decided it is pretty old. There's other ones that I love more and would rather use. Plus the packaging on the side over here, because I've been squeezing it, is starting to split. I'm afraid that one day it's gonna like just rupture and everywhere and make such a mess. But it's just, the formula is not right. It's separating in the tube. I don't know if we can see that right in there. That is oil separating from the actual product. That is not air. So yeah, it was just time to let this one go. I have plenty of candy cane ones. This was good when I originally bought it 3 years ago. It's not going to work anymore. So would I repurchase? Yes, I would, but I'm not going to because my lip collection is out of control. And I have a couple here for March. March was a much slower month as far as empties go. It is mostly skincare. Actually, I think it's mostly skincare. But it was a slow month. Like I said, I didn't do my makeup near as often as I usually do my makeup at least 5 days a week. With the chaos and everything going on, I just didn't wear makeup a whole lot. There was a lot of crying, a lot of frustration. So I didn't go through very much this month. So March is a little bit slower, so I'm glad I was able to combine February, March, but let's just get into it. The first one is actually a makeup product. I was so proud of this one. This was the NYX, you can see the cap here, but this was the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. So I sharpened it down as far as it could possibly go, and that last attempt at sharpening it, it pulled out what last little bit of the liner it had inside of it. So, I mean, she's completely hollowed out. She's gone. But yeah, I was scared to put the cap back on because I was afraid that if I shoved it in too far, that it would get lost in the cap before I could show you guys that it was complete. So now I don't have to worry too much about that one. But I was really excited to finish that one. I've never finished a lip liner before, so super, super exciting. Next up here, this is the Cocoa Kind Daily SPF. I like a lot of Cocoa Kind products, but not this one. Listen, I am very aware of slack fill, the space needed inside a package to give it the air it needs to push things through the tube. It's measured by weight. I hear you. I understand. But when I opened this, and I had a video of it for the longest time I wanted to share with you guys. I opened this and got it home. I purchased it at Ulta, got it home, and I was immediately disappointed because it was halfway. Editing Michaela here. So I did actually find this video. I did not delete it, so I've uploaded it here just as an example. I'm glad I still had it, and I did want to show you guys. And in this clip, you're seeing right out of the box before I even got home how empty it was. And then in this one right here, this is a little clip next to the bubble. The packaging weight is considered the same, but as you can see, this is still sealed. The bubble one is, I'm showing it's been used, and then you can see the volume difference in the tubes. Halfway filled, and I'm not exaggerating. I ended up deleting the video that I made because, again, I wasn't trying to bash the brand, but listen, for I think this is like $25 or $26 to come halfway filled. I finished this in like 3 weeks. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Also, it did not play nice with a lot of my moisturizers, and it does leave a bit of a white cast, and it takes a while for it to absorb, and it is a little bit greasy. This just didn't hit for me at all in any capacity. I was quite pissed off, if I'm being honest, at this product by the end of it. So I'm happy to finish it. I will not be repurchasing. Don't get me wrong. I love all things, not all things. I love a lot of things Cocoa Kind. This is just absolutely not it, and I will absolutely not be repurchasing. This was a declutter. I did put this on my Instagram of finish it or declutter it. Everyone said finish it. I did not. I decluttered it because I tried it one more time and just immediately got ticked off. This is the Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF here, and I don't know if we're going to be able to see. Let me... Okay, we're not going to be able to see it like I hoped, but it's right here. This is all I have left of this product, that right there. And I'm refusing to finish it. I'm refusing. I hate this product. This left the strongest white cast, which is funny because it says minimal white cast sunscreen. No, ma'am. This is full white cast. Did not play nice with any of my moisturizers. It pilled like crazy with every single moisturizer I used. And the white cast is thick and heavy, and it doesn't absorb, and it's greasy, and a lot of the same things as the Cocoa Kind one. This one was a lot more affordable. I don't want it. Get away from me. I did finish a moisturizer. Probably not a shock if you've been around and you know how often I go through moisturizers. This is from the brand Experiment. This is the Molecular Mesh. I have decided I flippin' hate aluminum tubes. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them so much. I have another product I'm working through right now that's an aluminum tube, and I'm just angry at it. I don't like aluminum tubes. There's something about them. I just hate them. I liked this product. I won't be repurchasing. I'm not going to get into why. There was something that happened between me and the brand that I no longer wish to align with, which is really, really sad because I would have really loved to try some more of their products because I hear a lot of great things. This was fine. I liked it, but not any more or less than my other moisturizers that I have currently. Again, I don't really want to get into the situation, but because of the brand issues I have, I won't be repurchasing. But to be honest, that aside, I don't know that I would repurchase because 1, again, I hate the aluminum tube. 2, it was just okay. And 3, it's not as accessible as all the other moisturizers that I actually like more than that one. So do what you want with that information. I also finished my Laneige Water Bank Moisturizer. This one has been a constant repurchase. I do love this one very, very much. But listen, your girl's on a budget. This I go through very fast as well, like faster than I go through my other moisturizers. I want to repurchase this so freaking bad because this is my favorite. My skin loves this, but I just can't justify the price when I have other moisturizers that are working for me. I just did a video about some of my moisturizers I've been using recently, and The Ordinary has one. It is 3.4 ounces for $22.50. This is 1.69 ounces. No, 1.6 ounces for like $38. Budget girlies can't do that. They can't do that. Like, I can't justify this. I can't justify it. So I want to repurchase it. If it goes on a mad sale, like 50% off one day, I guarantee I'll pick it up at that point. But even during the Rouge sale, which I'm Rouge this year, I won't be next year. But even at 20% off, I'm like, I still don't think I can swing that. I still can't justify that. So if I see this on a mad discount one day, I might pick it up. But I really do love her, so it makes me so sad. Another thing that made me really, really sad and quite embarrassed at myself is the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. I've told you guys before, this is another empty. In the first empty I told you how impressed I was with this, and I still stand by that. I do, but I went to take my after picture so I could compare the before and after and realize there was no change. That's embarrassing. I really believed I was making progress. I really, truly did. I hyped this bad boy up. My after picture made me look like a massive liar. So I'm really happy I took before and after pictures. But yeah, that made me realize pretty quickly that this isn't actually doing anything for me. And before you come for me, this is my third bottle. This is my third bottle. And I've been at this for almost a year with, according to my before and after pictures, zero change. So what I thought I was making headway on, I wasn't. It just must be me adjusting to the way my face looks with the discoloration. But this is not doing it. So I ended up switching it to something else, which we'll go over in future videos. But yeah, that was just incredibly humbling and embarrassing. Last but not least, this was a bear. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. Look at that. I took out the stopper and it still took me 3 weeks with continued repetitive daily use to finish this off. These are a monster to work with. There is so much dang product in there after you take out the stopper. I don't remember how much I had used it before I took out the stopper, but yeah. If you're gonna pan these, just prepare that these are going to last forever. Dang, NYX, I see you, okay? I have another shade of this. I did enjoy this. Right now, I'm always looking for more of a hydrating formula. These aren't exactly hydrating. These have been around a long time. I'm sure you guys know about these. They're not hydrating, but they sure look pretty. But this shade, Madeline, is gorgeous on me. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And that, my friends, is all I have for you for empties. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I sure appreciate you, and I will catch you later.